Hello everyone, it is Walt here, and today I'd like to talk to you guys about happiness. So, if you guys don't know at least a little bit about this point in time, I've kind of just hit this point in my life where I'm just happy all the time, and it's so amazing just to have that sensation. And of course, the greatest kind of measure of happiness is the kind of happiness you have even when stuff isn't going well, you know? And so like today, for example, I woke up with a text from my girlfriend, having relationship problems in that direction. I've got that, just that hit me this morning out of the blue. And so work needs to be done in that direction. And so this is kind of the stuff that might bring a lot of people down. I had not a great trading day with volatile markets. We have the coronavirus outbreak that is stopping me from going to the classes that I love to go to, making me switch to an online format. So there's some things like this that are just happening where it's not great news, you know? Like there's a bunch of things all just kind of going wrong at the same time, you know? I mean, we have like a loss in money and possible loss in, my love life. We've got I had some issues I ran into with my parents not long ago, and issues with school, kind of, creative ideas there, and I don't know, they were just all these things kind of just hit me today. And the thing is though, I couldn't stop smiling, and that's not because I'm like a masochist or something. It's because no matter what happens, I seem to be happy just with it. So I didn't get enough sleep, I had this issue, I had, this other issue, and yet somehow I am still so happy. And I think I'm just getting so much better at equanimity. And one of the big things that's been doing that for me is writing a bunch of quotes and other kind of books for Amazon. I am now doing that. I can give you guys a link to my library of materials. And one thing for me is it's constant affirmation for me. I'm writing all these things about happiness, about, wealth, about success. And every time I'm writing these things, it just reinforces it so much for me. And I've always been somebody who's been on the let's be positive, let's change the world, as you guys know from the 300 and some videos I have shot for this channel on that kind of material. But more than ever, I am now just feeling happy all the time. And this is a time where things are hard, where there's the questions about the economy here, questions about the future here, this problem over here, that problem over here, and on top of that, personal issues coming up for me. Yet somehow I can just be happy, And I'd like to talk to you guys a little bit more about that, because it's an amazing feeling to realize that no matter what happens, you can be happy. And I think that's just because we're pitched so often that it's all about the external world. It's all like this thing, it's all that thing, how much money you have, how much you're making here, how well this thing's going, how well this thing's going. We're given this kind of pitch that everything about happiness is just linked to materialism, to possession, to good experiences. And it's just so much of a lie, okay? See, I'm not against materialism. I'm not against having good stuff. I am totally all for that. It's just the realization that happiness is internal. You can have it for free all the time is just amazing. And I think what's really given me that boost recently, on top of just shooting these kind of videos, probably the fact that just on top of all that, writing all these things has been amazing for me. And I think it really shows in my work. Think of it what you guys will, but check out some of my books, obviously, because they are pretty cheap for what you get there, but that's about it on my sales pitch there. You can either buy them or not, but what I'm really about is changing, people's happiness, because it feels amazing to write about happiness all the time, to work on something that is so amazing, to try to help people reinforce their happiness. And the big thing I realized about happiness is it really is such a game of the subconscious mind, okay? It is 99% there, okay? So at the end of the day, happiness is so much about desire and belief, at least in terms of success and progress, kind of a Maslow's hierarchy of needs, think and grow rich kind of model, where you want to, have success, you want to meet your higher needs, you want to do all that kind of stuff. And that really relies on, going forth and doing that kind of stuff, on meeting success, going out and doing the things you love to do, you know, or social distancing your ways to do things at this point in time when we're going through this viral outbreak and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. It's just that kind of feeling where everything is just clicking for me, where it's my subconscious mind is just so happy now. So no matter what is happening to me, he is just pouring happiness into my life. Like, no matter what happens, I am just getting boost after boost after boost, regardless of so many other factors, you know? And I think that even 6 months ago, or even like 9 months ago, when I basically kind of started this series, not even 9 months ago, 8 months ago, when I really started shooting self-help and not just video games on this channel, I think the biggie for me really here has been the constant kind of affirmation. I know about like those retreats where you'll go and you'll like meditate for a week and you know, feel that kind of enlightenment. But just writing a few minutes a day, even, you know, writing affirmations for me in terms of trying to give people happiness advice for how they can be happier and such. And you guys know my work on Amazon, I'm sure. If you don't, then click the link below, check out some of it, buy what you want to if you want to do that, or, you know, not. I'm always giving out free material, so check out some of the free stuff otherwise, because promotions and books and rankings and SEO and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I don't know, it's that feeling that everything's gonna work out, everything's good. And the reason I feel that so much is because I've been reinforcing those ideas with my subconscious mind, putting my emotions so much into my writing, and of course like these videos, and reinforcing that has just built up my belief so much in happiness. And I remember one of my quotes being about going to happiness just being all about, why should we ever be unhappy? Nothing in the universe should ever make us unhappy, because when we are unhappy, unhappiness will expand, okay? Because what you think about expands. So when you realize this, you're like, okay, if I am unhappy about this, if I'm unhappy about this problem happening here, then what I'm asking for is more problems in the future. So why the hell should I think about my problems like that? Why should I dwell in them, you know? Like, think them through, obviously, but why should I constantly just hammer them into my mind? Because then I'm just making them worse. So I kind of just had that realization that unhappiness never helps us. So let's just not do that, basically. It's kind of my go-to pitch there, you know? Let's not be unhappy. Let's realize the universe is abundant and beautiful. I mean, look around these woods today. Absolutely gorgeous. And I am just having an amazing experience with what otherwise might be just a bad day. When you look up and you see the abundance of the world. I mean, look at this tree. This tree's fun. We got a leaf like just hanging out over there. And it really just is that sensation that when we've affirmed so many times our desire and our belief through our subconscious mind, particularly when we just repeat how happy we are, how all these techniques can be used to make us happy, it just gets so reinforced into the subconscious mind that it makes that transformation so quickly, and I just find it amazing. I cannot wait to see what else I can do with this power, to channel my subconscious mind through kind of my writings in directions and see what kind of success I can achieve on happiness, on growth of wealth, of all these kind of amazing things. But thank you guys for joining me today. Yeah, anyway, I'm Walt. Thank you for checking out my content, checking out the stuff on Amazon, of course, if you guys want to do that. And, you know, like, have a wonderful day. Happiness is here for all of us. We can have it for free. It is absolutely amazing. So thank you for joining me. I will see you guys next time with the next video. See you then.